Are you ready to retire? I mean, are you really ready to retire? It's a loaded question, but if you're 55 or older, it's crucial to know what retirement will look like for you. Back with us today, Gary Mattson and Taylor Stewart, the father and son-in-law, and part of the team at Mattson Financial. They're a full-service financial and retirement firm in the Grand Rapids area, also popular radio show host. Thanks for being here this morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, based on your experiences, how many people really know if they're ready to retire? I mean, how do you know when you're ready?
It's kind of interesting because when most people come to us, they either have a layout of what they're doing, they've got it all laid out, knowing that they're on the way of what they want to do, and other people come in the door going like, here's our stuff, can we?
Yeah,
and
right.
so it's everything in between. It really doesn't matter which side they're on of that. We find that there's things that they've overlooked or have been challenged with and they're not sure how to do that. Okay. And so sitting down with us, we tick off every little area of that.
Let's talk about those ticks that you're making. There's certain factors, right, to be ready to retire. What are some of those?
Yeah, so a successful retirement plan takes into consideration a lot of different things. Social Security, taxes is a really large one, and even what's going to happen with your assets after you're gone. What are the things you want to do while you're in retirement? Those fun things. But number one is making sure that you have that reliable income flow in retirement. It's not about how much money you have; it's about how much income that asset is providing you. So, and then also making sure again that you're not paying too much in taxes on that. Because there's a lot of different things that can go into that, Social Security becoming taxable at that point, staying below that income level for possible medical insurance subsidies. There's a lot of different things, yeah.
And you guys are the pros in that field. And it's not just a financial question sometimes, Gary, it's a mental question. Like, are you mentally ready to retire, right?
Yeah, we've had people come in and set the date and said, this is the date, we've been working on this for years, and then we'll talk about the numbers are there, and then he or she will look at it and go, I'm just not there yet. I'm emotionally, I'm used to these people, I'm used to that. And so sometimes we work through that. We have some people that retire from Steelcase, and they meet every Saturday morning for breakfast. I mean, there's about 30 of them get together. I don't know if they're still doing it right now, but
sure.
they plan on doing that. And other ones looking at saying, I really need something to do with my hands, my idle
sure.
time.
Yeah.
And so we kind of work through that. That's why we call it the dreams, goals, and desires, is what are you going to do with that? Sometimes the math works. But again, emotionally not there. Let's talk about what that means.
Yeah.
We had one couple come to us and they're retired and they haven't been really together that much, working different shifts. So the first thing they went on was a 6 weeks vacation, like a honeymoon, came back from that, just a stronger marriage, had conversations, what that looks like. Great way to start.
Let's talk about mistakes. I mean, people want to avoid the pitfalls of planning for retirement. What are some common mistakes that people may be making today that they should be avoiding?
Yeah, so one of those is not planning quite early enough. It's never too late to start planning, but if you don't have that plan in place, you don't know what that goal is. A lot of people spend more time planning for a 2-week vacation than they do for 20, 30, 40 years in retirement, and it can be kind of detrimental to that plan. So again, taking into consideration all of those different pieces of the puzzle, taxes, Social Security, what's that income flow going to look like, and making sure that we're not taking income from a loss position, diversifying your assets. So, when that monthly paycheck comes in to fulfill that critical income need, we might be in a down market period and now we're paying taxes on it. Well, that money that we took out, we just lost 40% of it to market downturn and taxes. So that's a really big mistake.
Loss position, market downturn, diversification, a lot of words that you guys are familiar with, but the people coming into your office may not be. So what are some things we can do today? Who can we reach out to?
Well, they can call us at 800-536-8907 or call our 616-514-3831 number. And what we'll do is we actually sit down with them, complimentary, and look at a financial roadmap for them. Putting together the tax basis, the income flow, looking at all those areas. And there's even something called a tax bomb, that if they've done very well and not using the money, the tax man's going to come at the end when they're doing the required minimum distributions and just put them in that high tax bracket for the rest of their life. So it's making sure you address all those pieces, have that full financial checkup, and make sure your roadmap's going the way you want it to.
And what would you say, what does success look like? That's a popular question you hear in corporate America. What does a successful retirement look like?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. Something in retirement, you're working, you get that sense of fulfillment all of those years. finding something that brings you joy in retirement. You know, it might be taking the grandkids on a vacation or getting a part-time job, you know, at the marina or whatever you like to do as a hobby, but still having that sense of fulfillment that can really, you know, uplift the spirit in retirement, because it is scary. You saved for all of these years, and now all of a sudden you've got this bank account that you're drawing money from every single month. So finding something that, you know, just gives you that sense of fulfillment in retirement.
Absolutely.
I know that you guys have a really good offer for our viewers right now. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, if you've, again, saved $250,000 or more for retirement, and you're one of the first 5 callers, we'll put together a financial roadmap just for you, your plan, taking into account your dreams, your goals, your desires, by calling 616-514-3831.
Perfect. I love this. So you're at home. There's the number on the screen. You want to make sure that you are really ready for retirement. Mattson Financial has that great offer. First 5 callers that have saved $250,000 or more that are retired or nearing retirement, they're offering that complimentary full-blown retirement plan just for you. This will allow them to sit down with you personally, provide you with a roadmap, analyzing where you are right now, and discuss your best steps to really get ready for a successful retirement. It's a game plan to get you where you need to be. There's that number to call, 616-514-3831. Again, 616-514-3831. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.